Okay, we are live, apparently. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sinki, and we are back on Mahjong Soul. So it's been quite a long time since my last live stream. My last live stream on Mahjong Soul, or my last live stream um, at all. Lots of stuff happened in the past week. I attended a real life tournament in which I took 13 I ranked 13 out of 36 players, so quite an average result, but slightly above the middle of the standings, which is a positive thing for my for the tournament points because basically the way the EMA standings work is that tournament points are given from 1000 to 0, with 1000 points being given to the winner of the tournament and 0 points being given to the last player of the tournament, so the player taking last place. And from 1000 to 0, from first to last place, it simply follows a linear path, or rather linear digression, so to say. So basically, it means that if you are 18th out of 36 players, you take half of the maximum points, which is, or slightly above half, actually. So it would be like 513 or something like that. So being 5 ranks above that, I took approximately 620 points, I think, which is basically a positive result. It's not tremendous or exceptional by any means, but it's still an honorable result. However, last last time I played on Mahjong Soul, it wasn't as positive, unfortunately. I played a couple of games. I fell down to 311 points, which means I'm only 2 last places away from demoting, which which is going to take quite a lot of luck, focus, and strength to get off out of. And I fear that I will not be able to save my Saint 1 rank once again. But, well, perhaps I will. Perhaps, all things considered, I may be able to save my rank. And so, without further ado, let's play some music and start the match. So what do we have here? A fairly interesting high pie with a couple of interesting possibilities. Okay, that's a decent draw. We can drop the tone right away. Kamicha called it. Last Palman got discarded. So at the same time, I'm watching the World Chess Championship between Jan Nepomniachtchi and Ding Liren. I'm trying to remain focused and balancing the both activities, so to say. Hmm. Well, let's take the Shanten shape. There may be a way to get Tanyao if we pawn the Paso or get the Uman in. Supin would be fine too. But then I would lose the Chisodora. Doesn't really matter though. Ah! Oh, alright. Should we go for it? Can we go for it? I think we can. Leech. Kamicha has called thrice anyway. and we have 2 Dora, plus we have a middle tile that's difficult to utilize in the sense that I have, well, I can see many Upin, Lianpin, Dopin, so the Supin will be difficult to utilize. And Kamicha will have a hard time defending against my Dichi anyway. It could have been a better hand, but it would have been very difficult to actually improve my weight anyway. Long! Nice. No Ura, but still Dich, Dora Dora, 5200s. Nice. As expected, Kamicha wasn't able to defend. And we are Oya now. So we want to make the most out of it, but how should we proceed? We have a fairly complete shape already, with perhaps a 7-8-9 Sanchoku coming forth, but at the same time, I need to keep the Kuman here. I mean, to go for the 7-8-9 Sanchoku, I have to keep both Doso, Kuso, and Kuman, so to keep all of my chances open. And with that, I think I'm going to give up on the 7-8-9 Sanchoku. If anything, I want to either go for Chunnomi or 6-7-8 Sanchoku. Not calling yet. Gonna give up on the Pinzu Kanchan. Okay. I could have thrown the chip in first, but I still kept the door open for 6-7-8 Sanchoku, albeit only for one turn. But still, one turn can make a lot of difference in Mahjong. Okay. We could be going for Sozu Honitsu perhaps. Ho. Okay, let's give up on Honitsu as well. Dichi. So we have Dichi Chun with a nice diamond weight. It's a guaranteed 3900 points hand. Very close, but not getting Ipatsumo here, unfortunately. Come on, Upaman. Perhaps I could have gone for a nice Sozu Tamen-chan, or maybe not. Oh, Tomin got a Tsumo Tayao Tanzumo for 500 1000 points. Which still means I hand out 2000 points because of my Dichi and my Oyakabri, unfortunately. So quite an expensive Tanzumo no Mi, but still. Gonna pass on the first pair. There may be a way to get a better hand here. Hopefully. YouTube is telling me I have -1 concurrent viewers. What the hell? That's quite funny. Ah, okay. Okay, it went back up to 1 viewer. That was quite funny. -1 viewer. Kamicha called Haku and dropped the Palmon. No need to take it too seriously for now. We're quite far from Tenpai, with not an exactly exciting shape. So I'll try to drop middle tiles first, trying to keep outer tiles a bit longer. Perhaps a Dora Soba would be interesting to keep for now. I could give up on the Papin Cupin Penchan to like intercept Dora and make use of it. Okay, but let's still do that. This way I can keep an E-shot in shape, all while keeping a tile that's near Dora, so I can still intercept the Dora if it ever comes in my hand. Of course. Of course, now that I have decided to give up on the Penchan, I draw the only tile I could have completed this Penchan. It's slightly unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, Ishanten with Ryomen and Shabo. With that said, because the pay might come out, I may be able to have a nice Ryomen weight here. However, with Shimocha's Lichi, it's a bit different. Souls are extremely dangerous, and the Cupin is not exactly safe either. So I will simply fold here. Ah. Jigoku Tanki. I mean, it wasn't Jigoku Tanki to his eyes, but to my eyes, it was Jigoku Tanki. It was like the very last pay, and this wasn't a way that I expected at all. So Yaku Yakudora 5200 is quite an expensive hand, basically meaning that I handed him back his 5200 points that he gave me in the first round. So yeah, definitely unfortunate. But we have 3 Dora here, so we would like to go for the win if possible. Okay, Ishanten. It's a mediocre Kanchan Ishanten, but still. Ishanten is Ishanten after all. Okay, another Manzu. It's a bit delicate, but I'll drop the Doso here. Ton. Okay. What do we have here? Wow. I could almost have gone for Honitsu, Manzu Honitsu here. No, I could have gone. I should have gone. Maybe not actually, because the Chin was already dead by the time I drew the second one. So perhaps it was impossible after all. Ooh, this is one tile I did not expect to draw. Okay, Ishanten, this time with a slightly better shape. If we draw the Lianman, we have a 3-sided weight. If we draw, well, basically anything else, we end with a bad weight. Toyman went for Dichi. Come on, Lianman. Dianzo. Well, he dropped the Suso very early on, so perhaps it will pass. And hence it did. Diamond. Chi from Kamicha. That's fine. Chiso is safe against Toyman Kamicha 2, apparently. Iso. It passed. But Toyman got Tsumo anyway. Strong hand as Oya 2. Dizumo Junchan. No, Junchan. Sanchuku. One tile away from Junchan, though. Just one tile away from Baiman. Holy shit. Well, it's Dizumo Sanchuku Doraichi, so it's still Oyaman, but it's only Oyaman compared to what it could have been had he gotten Junchan on top of that. Wow, third turn Nietzsche from Oya. Once again going strong. But I'm Ishanten 2 and I'm waiting on one of his save tiles. So I would like to go for the win too. Well, I'm not discarding a single dangerous tile yet. All while keeping my Ishanten shape. Oh, that's the second summon. Sunpin. Yes, I'll keep it. Chiman is Suji after all. Come on, Suman. Or... I'll go for it. I have 0 save tiles anyway. So I have literally 0 weight for me to defend. Okay, now I can defend, but I do not want to defend anymore. So what should we do? Let's go with that. We have 2 Dora now. And plenty of ways to get Tempai. Come on. Kuman is safe. And Toyman got Tsumo anyway. Dizumo Dora. It's Yasume, thankfully. Takami would have been Dabuton on top of that. Nice Tsuchipin Ton on turn 3. Plus it was 1 away from Sanchoku too. Wow. Could have been so much stronger. Yet it was already quite sufficient on its own. And I dared to face such a hand with my hand, unfortunately. Okay, Dora Dora. Should be strong enough to go for Tanya Dora Dora. Might even go for Dora-san if I am lucky enough to intercept the third Dora or to have one of my opponents discard it for me. Let's keep the Chun as our last save tile. I think I'll drop the Salmon Diamond next. Okay, that's a good tile. Dora-san is guaranteed now. Just need to... Well, we just need to call tiles. Chi. Okay, both the Hatsu and Shun should be safe against everyone. So we can advance. Oh, Haku isn't safe, but that's the reason why I will drop it right away. Before it becomes too dangerous. And apparently no one had paired up the Haku before. Or someone has an uncle of it and doesn't want to open his hand. Obviously. Another useful tile. I will give up on one of my two safe tiles. It's not getting us any closer to Tenpai, however. It's just improving our Dianchanten shape a little bit. Just basically waiting for the pass or two. But it's an outer tile, so it's slightly likelier to come out than the Chiso, for example. And here I think I will have to drop my Chun to maximize my chances to get Tenpai. Although I really do not like this shape. But with 3 Dora, I do not have any time to waste. Come on. Chiso Chipin Dianzo Paso. Oh, another Dabuton Pont. This time from Toyman. Sanzo is dangerous. But I'm discarding without thinking twice because I want to win this round. I want to complete this hand. And had he not called Pont on the tone, he would have drawn it himself, which would have been quite dangerous. Still can get Tenpai. Oh, Tenpai on the last turn. But I have high chances to deal in with this tile. What should we do? Shipping doesn't look... Well, it does look a bit safer, but it's a Shompai too. No matter. Yes. Okay. Chipping was safe, thankfully. And I'm still in last place, but at least I'm not losing points. Dianzo, Suso, and Shimocha was waiting on Suso. Okay. Okay. A fairly quick hand, seemingly. Dianchanten already with a Liamen, a Penchan coupled with a Toizu, and a couple of middle tiles. Oh, what the hell? It would seem like the match between Yan Nepomichi and Jingliren has equalized somehow. Well, it doesn't look too dangerous anymore for Yan. Yeah, we could go for a 1-2-3 Sanchoku. Or even Junshan Sanchoku too. There are 3 counters, so we would like to take advantage of them. It's almost as strong as a lychee stick on the table. Now with that said, should I wait for Jinshan to come or should I just call lychee as soon as I get Tenpai? I'll have to decide at some point. I'm waiting for Kuman. I have decided I'm waiting for Kuman. If the E-pin comes out, I'm calling Lon. If the Su-pin comes out, I'm letting pass on the first one. Ignoring the first one, winning on the second one, but I'm hoping to win at least on the E-pin. Q-pin, that's not the right Q tile. Oh, Lychee from Kamicha. Now this is interesting. I think I'll keep Dama still. Oikakerichi! Please. Okay. Chi from Shimocha, dropping a non-Toizu. Dopin. It's even more dangerous. But it's still passed. So it's apparently not a Pinzu tile. Or Pinzu weight. Could be 1-4-2. Could also be 1-4, just like me. But in this case, no way to tell. Third Chi from Shimocha? No, not this time. Ah. Dich, Pinfu, and no Ura, no Dora. So just 2900s plus 3 counters, 3800s. And my Lychee stick claimed by Kamicha. But now, thanks to this win, I'm not in last place anymore, although I would definitely have preferred to win. Definitely. But no matter. Okay, what do we have here? Could we go for Chanta Sanchoku perhaps? 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku once again. Well, not much else to go for here anyway. Okay. Sanshanten for Chanta Sanchoku. I would like to make use of the... okay, it was dead already, so doesn't really matter. But I would like to make use of the Dora if possible. To at least get a 3900 point hand. Let's call Chi here. This way, it's still highly unclear whether I'm going for Pinzu Honitsu or Junchan Sanchoku. So for now, let's keep it like this. We don't want to drop Pinzu too early. Okay, now we can. Doesn't really matter since our cover has been blown. I would really love to intercept the Dora here if possible. Yeah, not quite. Usually Junchan and Shanta hands allow to keep many safe looking tiles later on. We could take the Chi here to get Tempai, but I don't want to reveal that I'm waiting for a 1 to 3 of Manzu. Well, since I discarded the 1 and 2, I would only be waiting on the 3, which would give a much too transparent weight to my taste. And I think we can go for something else here. I can intercept anything from 7 to 9 of Pinzu to try and go for Junchan Sanchuku Doraichi. Although at the same time Shimocha has called Dichi, so it would prove useful to defend now to avoid falling down to last place. With that said, I only have this tile and this pension weight. I'll drop the Pe. No Jigoku Tonki. It would be really bad to deal into two, so to say, Jigoku Tonki on the Pe in the same game. So, Supin is safe against Shimocha. Okay, E Shanten now. So I highly doubt that I'm going to be able to call tiles from Kamicha, but the chip-in is still slightly possible. Or I could get Tenpai on my own and try and push the Roman to win off Shimocha's discards, but it's still highly unlikely, obviously. No win from Shimocha either. Saman would have been my win, but it ends in Ryukoku with Shimocha waiting only on the Pa-pin for Dichi Doraichi. Quite a weak hand, but we still have 4 counters on the table, now going up to 5 counters. And I am Oya on top of that, so I need to win here. I may have the kind of hand that would allow me to go for a quick win, but I'm still only 3 tiles away from Tenpai, sans Shanten. Okay. Still gonna keep the tile that's near the Dora, but just in case. I do not actually want to go for this kind of hand. I just want to go for a quick win. Boom! Okay, the Enchanted still. Yes, it's a good tile. Chi. I don't even care about the red 5 here. I could give it up. I just want to grab the 5 counters and the Dichi stick, which would bring my 1500 point hand up to 4000 points, which is quite a lot, all things considered. And I would remain Oya. So come on, Upaso or 1 for Pinzu or 5 of Manzu by myself. Chi from Toyman going for a quick win of his own. Kamicha 2, which is only natural, obviously. There is only 1 E-pin left, which means it's going to be difficult to draw the 1-4 for my pair. It's equally as probable to draw the 3 or 5 by myself. Kamicha going for 2 calls already. Okay, the Amen, that's a much better shape. But I would still prefer to draw one of my 2 pairs. Jesus Christ! Way too fast. And he was waiting for one of the 1 to 3 Sozu tiles that Shimocha gladly gave to him. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Wasn't able to grab the Dichi stick or the Honba or whatever, or even get a single win as Oya, which is quite depressing. And apparently Ding is back in winning position. I don't really know. It's difficult to tell. but we can see that the Black King is surrounded by white pieces all around him. Oh, he would have dropped the tune by himself. Not gonna tell him though. So it's quite difficult to defend for Nepal, and it would seem like Ding is on a decent path to equalize. It could mean that we are going to see a World Chess Championship with more more decisive games than draws throughout the entire match, because we're only at game 6. Oh, Pong. Okay, this one I can gladly take. Still gonna give up on the Sanzo here. So we're at game 6 of the World Chess Championship, and we've already had 3 decisive games and 2 draws. And since this today's games is going to likely be in Ding's favor, we would have 4 decisive games and only 2 draws out of the 6 first matches, 6 first games. So it's quite interesting. Ooh, Ishanten, I have to go for it. If anything, I can utilize Leonzo to defend against all of my opponents. Or to call Pont, I guess. I mean, my main goal would be to avoid, or rather prevent Shimocha from going on a Denchan. But I'm in Tenpai with... Okay, now I have 1 safe tile against him, but I had 0 safe tiles against Shimocha, up until now, at least. So if he calls Dichi, it's going to be very difficult to defend against him. And I won't have to. Lon! Oh, Daburon too. Pinfu, Nomi, and Tayao Akaichi. So not a very expensive Daburon, but still a very helpful one, because it will increase my lead over Shimocha by a couple of thousand points, totaling 7,800 points for the last round. So a Matsumo for Shimocha would be enough to pull him out of last, but a Matsumo is not exactly trivial to score. I mean, might as well. Chi. I would like to maximize my chances to secure my 3rd place. Kamicha seems to be going to be willing to secure his 2nd place too, so this might be the reason why he's handing me so many useful tiles. And Tenpai already. Paso Tanki, which has just been discarded by Kamicha. It's a bit too bad. Bit of a shame, but doesn't really matter. Well, if anything, if I really wanted to go for the 2nd place, I could have dropped all of my Sozu tiles and gone for Manzu Homitsu with 2 or 3 Dora. But I'm not confident in this plan, and I believe it would be much safer to actually go for Kuitan, which is going to happen here. Okay, the Anzo is much better than Paso, since I still have 4 of them, and Okay, there we go. Done. Okay, we managed to defend our third place, which isn't exactly an exciting result, but at least we did not take a last place, and we are not getting any closer to demoting. At least not for now. Still losing 12 rank points. So down to 299 points. So just barely above, the single last place to demote, because the last place would send me, would take 230 rank points at least. If I bust out, I'm going to lose 250 points at the very least, which means I need to remain above 250 points at all costs. So I cannot get that many third places either. Alright. Let's try and get a better result this game, if possible. Okay, nice first draw. We're Dianchanten for Itsu Dora Dora. With that said, calling tiles right away would be a bit too committing to my tastes. So I would like to see if there is any other option. Although I don't really know what to go for. Okay, Ishanten with a very interesting shape. We could have a nice diamond weight if we were to draw the Iso, Kyuman, or Chiman. Chiman would be a key tile for Itsu too. Here calling Chi on the Chiman would result in a diamond weight which would not be useful in case of an open hand, because the Yaku would not be guaranteed anymore. So if I want to open my hand, it's only on the Suman and not on the Chiman. But if I want to keep my hand closed, then I would like to draw the Chiman myself. Well, in fact, I'm not going to skip calls here. Ooh, Dorapon from Toymen, Shimocha, sorry. It's a bit dangerous. He has a... Okay. Not even any chance to score tiles here. To score a win here, or even call tiles. Well, I had one chance, but not exactly interesting. Oh! Haku Hatsuchun. Could we go for Dyson again here, maybe? Dino-san again? Dino-san no Dino again, no San again? And at the same time, an Ishanten for Chitoi. I don't want to go for Chitoi here. Let's go for this, I guess. One Chun already dead. Can only hope to draw the... Okay, Pon. I've given up on the... like visible pair of Papin, which is a bit suspicious. But it doesn't really matter. Pawn. And giving up on the Cupid pair as well. Let's go for Dai Sangen or Shou Sangen. And Shou Sangen it will be. Still Tenpai for Shou Sangen, Honitsu, which is Oyapane. Come on, Chin. So should I give up on the Chun Tanki to go for another Tanki weight? For example, a Wind Tile or a Manzu if I ever draw another one? I wonder. I'm giving up on 6,000 points possibly, but I'm increasing my chances to actually win. I would at least keep Honitsu if possible. Like, I could have switched tiles a long time ago already. Plus the problem is that I'm only waiting on the Chun, which is extremely suspicious, considering my two previous calls. But I have no way for me to change weights while keeping Honitsu, unfortunately, it would seem. Yeah, apparently it's going to be winning for Ding Liren today. He has a much too good position, much more interesting than Nepo, unfortunately for him. No thanks. Still keeping my Chun Tanki. Ha, another uncle. And it's dangerous too, but I'm Oya, so I need to push. Okay, it passed. And Toyman got a Tsumo. Anyway. Dizumo Tanpin Dora Dora. Luckily it's Yasume, which is only Haneman and not Baiman. It would have been Baiman on the Supin with Sanchoku. I'm still losing a lot of points here, plus I'm losing my Shosangan Tenpai. Quite depressing. Quite a depressing turn of events, but still. Yeah, I have zero idea what's going on in the Nepoding game anymore. Once again, provided that it's difficult to actually focus on Mahjong and chess at the same time, but still. Like, I have zero idea why his pieces are so disconnected from one another. Perhaps he's trying to create some sort of threat against the White King, but at the same time it's not working at all. Like, it's a pretty pointless attempt of an attack. The best would actually be to well, is there any way? I don't know. I have zero idea. Like, I really like how Nepomniachtchi is playing, but it's sometimes it's really difficult sometimes to understand what he's going for or what he's trying to get. Gee, I sort of missed Itsu here. At the same time, I did not actually believe I was going to get Itsu. Yeah, it's not easy trying to figure out what to do here. But it would be senseless to push against Shimocha's Dichi with such a hand. Okay. Oh, he got a Tsumo too. Dizumo, Aka, and no Ura. So it stops at 2000s all, which is already quite powerful, considering he was Oya and in second place, and now he's in first place. Okay, what do we have here? Not a great starting hand, that's for sure. Well, the only way for the only hope for Nepo here right now is to hope that Ding is going to blunder during his last few minutes of play before turn 40, but I don't think there is going to be any blunder because there is only 2 more moves to make and he's made one of them. And he will most likely be safe. And so I believe it's going to be game over for Nepo very soon. Which is unfortunate, I was supporting Nepo. But it's only equalizing anyway, so it's going to be yet another exciting game in the next round. With Nepo having the white pieces in the next game. And considering how feeble and actually fragile Ding's defense was in that game. Well, not this one, but the one Nepo won yesterday. Sorry. It might be possible to actually score back again, which would be quite interesting. Quite an interesting turn of events. I have to give up this one here to keep the golden E-Shanten here. Drawing the last Ipin would result in a 6-sided weight. And Kamicha called Dichi, so have to go for it. Come on, Sanzo, Uso, or this. Waiting on the last Ipin or Suchipin. Not exactly a beautiful weight or hand, But at least it's three-sided, and I'm waiting on a terminal tile, so it may work, perhaps. Come on, Ipin! Upin, very close. Ton is completely useless here. Come on, is Chipin! At least Chipin, please. Iso, not exactly that. Papin. Ah, Chiman, seriously. Ah! Yasume, but still. I'm falling down to last now. Really frustrating. I do not seem to be able to score that many interesting hands. Even when I'm Tempai and I call Lichi, it's difficult to actually seize the win. Quite frustrating. Okay, Dingleren has reached time control. He had five or more minutes, so he was much safer than yesterday. But still, well, at least he's using his time properly, as opposed to Jan, who seems to be rushing, so to say, blitzing out most of his moves. I do not actually believe he blitzed out any important move, only the obvious ones, but still. Still. It's not easy going for anything more than the Ichinomi here. I do not actually have the right tiles in my hand. Hoping for a tile near the red 5 here to, well, improve the shape and improve the value of my hand. Okay, while this could be helpful, still uncertain what to do here. Still unclear what I should do. I could drop the Dianpin Toitsu right away to go for Jinshan Sanchoku, but still, it's not exactly clear if it's the right idea or not. I could have called Chi here, but then I would have to rely on the last few Iman too, and Kamicha went for the Chi anyway. At the same time, I drew one of my key tiles, but I'm only so close to Tenpai, unfortunately. And I'm probably going to be too late to face Kamicha's Dichi anyway. Yeah, much too late. Plus he got Ipatsumo. Dichi Patsumo Pinfu Dora Dora. That's an Haneman. That's a Haneman. Sending us even further down with over 20,000 points of deficit with my opponents now, which is going to be very delicate to recover from. I'll have to rely on my Jihai here. Pong! I'm trying to build some sort of strong hand thanks to the Dora or the Jihai. Like some sort of Honitsu Dabunan Dora Dora or something like that. Not even certain what to do here, to be honest. But since I won't be able to recover with a mere 20,000 point hand or 3,900 point hand, I will either have to rely on my next turn as Oya or to straight up go for a strong hand right away, which I'm trying to do right now. Come on. Wow, Dama? This early! Chundora, 3200s. With quite an interesting shape. Not a single Sozu. Yet still already Tenpai. It's looking bleaker and bleaker. It's difficult not to go for Doratanki here, but Doratanki is going to be difficult to win with. Okay, the Enchanten, perhaps Chi, Pon, Doratanki would be enough to at least acquire some sort of security margin, although it would most definitely will not be enough to save me from last place, but still. I would like to be safe from a Element Sumo at least, which I'm currently not. The Element Sumo would send me down to minus 400 point, which would in turn end the game on the spot. Pon! Have to go for it. It's a very bleak move, very depressing one, but I have to go for it. Come on, Sanzo. Come on, Sanzo Kamicha-san. Doso. I have to improve my hand somehow, even though it's not getting me any closer to Tenpai. What would have been my draw? Won't get to know. Come on now, Uso or Sanzo. Or Haku, obviously. I have 6 different tiles to bring me to Tenpai. Okay, finally, Chi and Tenpai. Okay, winning would be 7,700 points. Obviously, it's impossible to hope for Haku to come out now that Kamicha has called Dichi. With that said, Kamicha might drop the Haku if he is to draw it without waiting on it. Oh. Come! Nishan! Ah, Shindora. Okay, I'm Tenpai for an Oyaman now. 12,000 points. Sumo would not bring me to third. But a direct... Oh, Sumo! Yes! Finally! Tondora-san, Mangan! Yonseoru. 4,000 each. Finally! Jesus Christ! It took until the very penultimate turn to finally win. That's depressing, but at least I won. Okay, back to 18,600 points. Okay, nice hand actually. Lian Shanten for Pinfu with Diammen shape. Okay, Diammen E Shanten now on turn 3. Really, really good. We can go for Tenpai Sokuri without even thinking twice. Come on, Saburo Pin Rokuso. Not exactly helpful, right? Not exactly helpful, but still. Still. Come on, Saburo Pin Rokuso. I'll keep it just in case I can turn this hand into a 3-4-5 Sanchoku, but I'm not too content with that. I would be much happier with the direct Tenpai. Would be much easier to score a sufficient hand without complicating it too much. I could have gone for Tanyo too, but yeah, of course Shimocha has called Dichi first. Come on, please. Okay, finally. E Shanten now. I need to call on the Sanpin or Doso. Or, of course, I would prefer to draw them myself, but it's... Nah, really? Ah, Dichi Dora. What an ugly weight. And an ugly hand. Oh, and I had such a promising hand too. Now back to square one, where I have to figure out how to score a Mangan Sumo to get out of last. Oh, that's so depressing. This is so depressing. Still, my situation is much better than a couple of rounds ago, but it's not great. And I'm not Oya anymore, so I need to make every single round count. At least towards avoiding last place. Leech. If I could summon the Dora and get one Ura or Ippatsu Sumo, it would be enough to get a Mangan, which would be enough to send me up to second place. But I need to hope for Ippatsu Sumo. And of course Toyman would not let me get Ippatsu Sumo, which I would not have gotten anyway, apparently. Still, now I need to get Takametsumo Uraichi. Or Yasumetsumo Ura, which is even unlikelier. Those so very close, yet so very far. Come on, Suso. Summon. Oh, Takametsumo, that's very nice. Come on, Uraichi. Nah, of course. I'm still in last place. I think. Yes, I am. Back to 20k. And Shimocha is not exactly too far above 30k. So getting him down below 30 would not be too difficult, but still. Okay, I have 2 Akadora, which would prove to be sufficient to actually go for the win here and escape from last place. Come on. Okay. 3 Dora now. I could even get up to first if I can score a win against Shimocha, or... Okay, it is going to be difficult to make a decision here. I'm gonna go for this one, since I'm only waiting for Doman here. Come on, Doman, Chi, no thanks. Oh yes, I got it! Perfect E-Shanten now. Could have gotten an 3-sided weight, but it's not, it doesn't really matter. I just want to be able to call Pon and get a Tenpai. Open Tenpai, that is. Come on, Passo, Papin, Upin. Doso 2 would work if Kamicha drops it. Come on. Kyuso is not it. Kyuman would have gotten me to Pin Futura-san Tenpai, but still. Still, come on. Passo, Papin are outer tiles. They should be easily... I mean, they should come out easily. Right? Cupin. Come on, Papin, Upin. No Passo, please. Wow, so many Manzu. Come on, Shimocha-san. Boom! Okay, Tenpai. Passo, Papin, Champon. 1 Passo out of the game. Still, Papin should come out easily, right? Since I have called upon of Upin. Right? Supin. Gembutsu. Chi from Kamicha and Iso. Not exactly that. That's not it. Come on. Passo, Papin. Summon. Diampin, not it. That's not it. Come on, Papin. Or the last Passo, please. Ipin. Diamond is not it. Come on. Doso, seriously? Would have got a sumo with the ugly Atozuki Ryamen weight. Come on, it should come out easily, right? Papin, at least. Sampin. Chiso, once again, what the hell? This game is toying with my feelings right now. That's depressing. Come on. Chiso. Ah! Shiro should be safe. Come on. Now. Ah, so close, yet so far. Ah, Jesus Christ, Pinfu Dora Dora. Ah, that's depressing. I had more than enough for the win, or to escape from last, and now I'm down so far below everyone once again, and I need to recollect my feelings and try to go for a strong enough hand to escape from last, or I need to bring Shimocha below 30k. Either way it's going to be difficult. I have one Dora which is preventing me from getting Tanyao, so I don't even know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Already Ishanten, but it's a bad shape, only waiting for the Dianzo and Uso, which either way would result in a bad weight. Ay, 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 ay. What the hell is this game? Manzu, not even interested in Manzu here. Not much has happened, seemingly, in the Yan Ding, Nepo Ding match. I have zero idea what to do. I'm gonna give up on the Ishanten shape, that is much too bad. Gonna go with that. Come on. No thanks, obviously. Dora Dora now. It's such a late, such a late Dora to draw. It doesn't really help me all that much. Oh, should have gone for cheats. Like, what the hell? What the hell is happening right now? Okay, Uman, there is only one left. If I draw the last Uman and Tenpai for Pinfu Ipe Dora-san, which would be huge. You know what? Doesn't really matter. Pon! Might as well go for cheats. Or whatever. I don't really care. I don't know what to do anymore. It's like I'm a million years too late for cheats or whatever. Plus I've dropped 2 Manzu already. 2 very useful Manzu, but my opponent seem to be going for the win here, or at least for Tenpai. So I'm not too sure. Perhaps I may be lucky enough to get Tenpai in time. But right now, it's difficult to tell. I'll take the Tenpai as is. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get any win like that. Of course. Of course. I have no idea why I didn't go for Chinsu right away, but... Oh, what a depressing game! Okay, now I'm really one last place away from getting demoted down to Master 3. In which case I'm going to end the stream right away. Wow, this game is depressing. I haven't been able to get one useful hand in. Like, okay, I got one Oyamatsumo, but this was so very painful. I really don't know. I do not know if it's just because I'm playing weirdly or if I'm really not that lucky. Could be, probably is a mix of both, but still a depressing game overall. Once again, a depressing starting hand. Not much going on here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Wow, okay. Yeah, where the hell am I headed with this hand? So, to sum up my current situation, if I get a first place, I'm going to win at least 140 rank points, which is going to get me barely above 200 points. If I get a last place, I'm going to lose at least 230 rank points, which is above the amount of points I'm going to have to be having after a first place. So first, I need to not to stop getting last places. Second, I need to win at least twice, or to win rank points twice in order to get away from the, well, from this situation where I'm only one last place away from demoting. So all in all, it's a very, very difficult situation where I need to actually go for wins. Because if I keep going for I actually went for the diamond that could have been completed with a Dora. What the hell am I doing? My focus is subpar currently. That's impressive. But yeah, I actually need to avoid getting last and go for the wins at the same time. I need a lot of luck here. Pawn. Although it could be his winning tile. This one should pass. It could be Champon, but I don't think it is. Okay, he was waiting on someone. Okay. He only had one Dora, but still. Could not be sure. Okay, an interesting starting hand. We could be heading for 2-3-4 Sanchoku. Perhaps even Dora Tanki. Okay. Maybe just Mentampin Sancho could be fine. Come on, Salman Diamond. Come on, not exactly what I was hoping for. Not quite, not quite at all. Let's drop Dora right away. Okay, pawn from Toyman, not from Shimocha at least. Still looking mighty dangerous once again. Let's just hope he's not Tempai already. Okay, Diamen Yishanten. Still deep down hoping for a Tanpin Sanchoku, but it's probably not going to be the right thing to go for here. Oh, maybe I can go for it. Although I'm merely hoping for a quick win here to prevent Toyman from winning. Bien Uman, okay, Diamant Chi, Tempai for Tayo Sanchoku, it's... Trying my best to not outright smash my keyboard right now, but... Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I have no idea how long it is going to take for me to break free from such misfortune. Like, all of my tiles that I do not need are going to be winning against my opponents. That's impressive. Yeah, it's really difficult. Really challenging mentally. Shimocha going for Junchan apparently. Come on, Dianman. Come on. Okay, Diankan and one single Dora. That has yet to be discarded even once. Plus it's my wind. It's my seat wind, so it's going to be difficult to win off a discard with that. I'm going to have to hope to draw it myself or to... Wow, this one is dangerous. But Mons are dangerous against Kamicha too. So I'm not too certain what to do here. I could simply fold. Trying to consider then that this game is not going to be like winnable, or this round at least. Wow, Ankon even. Will I be the only one no 10? Nope. Toyman is the only one Tenpai. Tanya Doraichi, not a very powerful hand, but a tricky one to defend against because he dropped lots of Manzu and was waiting for Manzu too. Okay. Bien Shanten from Haipai. Yi Shanten. Come on, Bianman, Suman. Ha. Even skipping my turn. Come on, Bianman, Suman. Sanzo. Don't want to go for 1 to 3 Sanchoku, it would result in a 2 bad weight. Did I ignore the signs of a Junshan incoming? Did I actually ignore those signs? I'm still not getting Tenpai. Okay, finally, Deech. Just Deech, Pinfu, Takamedora. But if I could get Ipatsumo. Oh, the game is over and I think... What? No, wait. What? Ah, Shimocha won. Dora-san. You gotta be kidding me. He had the same weight as me. Really? Wait, hold on. It was written as a draw, but I don't think it is. It doesn't look like a drawn game at all. So what the hell happened? I think they just typed it wrongly in their layout interface or so, but because it's a guaranteed checkmate in I don't know how many turns. Let's go with that, I guess. Bien Men Kanchan, Sanbenchan. Bien Shanten only, but still. Oh. Of course I'm screwed right now. Of course I have to be. I only have one safe tile. Why do I have to defend in these conditions? What the hell? Ha! And yeah, the game is basically over. What the hell? Why? Why does this keep happening? Didn't want to go for 3d10, so I went for the Sanzo Tanki. Yeah, no, he resigned, of course. So Ding took the 6th game of the World Chess Championship, and now it's back to a tie. With 2 wins each and 2 draws. I think I'm going to have to give up on my Saint 1 rank as well. I should have gone for the Sanzo discard rather than giving up on my Manzu. Holy shit. Yes, I'm tilting really heavily right now. And come on. Drop my phone too. What the hell? Why have my draws turned to dog shit after my pawn? What the hell? It's not even like I can make a single call, and that's the end of the game. Well, that's where I'm going to end the stream right now, because I'm definitely not going to be playing in Jade Room anytime soon. Gonna have to take a break from this game because it's pissing me off. I'll try to come back stronger whenever. I don't really know when. Yeah, that's too bad. Wasn't able to keep my Saint 1 rank, all things considered. Not too surprised either, but yeah, it still hurts all the same. Well, that's where I'm ending the stream right now, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you whenever, basically, whenever I'm ready to tackle Mahjong Soul again. Thank you all, and have